it's The Witcher 3.
A state of mind.
We're playing on Death March.
Understand?
That's all there really is to it. We're currently... What are we doing now? This one? Yes. Still trying to find Dandelion. I've kind of been looking around, a bit of thinking, and I've decided when we hit level 11 we're going to get the Griffin set armor. Just because the armor buffs, you know, I've been having a look at my current armor. If you are watching this because you are curious about progression, genuine progression, genuine attempts at, you know, developing yourself on the game, I would say the beginning armor sets, none of them for me have anything that really benefits me. You know, we've got a crit attack chance, which that's not, you know, it's not really that special, is it? Whilst I'm here though, I am tempted to just run up the day and have a look into the herbalist.
Any needs, master? Welcome.
Just to see if we can buy anything.
What have you...
If you're wondering why the fuck I sound like I'm being a bit quiet, it's merely... So I need that one, but then I also need that one to do that, don't I? Ah, you know what? I haven't got the normal bomb, have I? I think that's all it comes down to. That sounds like a good one. That's a good one, but you've also got to be quite defensive. Oils. I might just look at developing all the oils, to be honest with you. Just to get them done. How important will they be towards the end game? I don't know. But considering it takes hardly anything to do, you know, we can't complain. Hybrid oil. Right, I don't have normal hybrid oil. Okay. Enhanced Thunderbolt. I could definitely do that though, couldn't I? I'm missing an actual alchemy ingredient. Okay. Swallow. Swallow is a vitality one, yeah. That is supposed to be a good one. Apparently we've got enough for a decoction as well now. I think I'm okay.
So long.
As clear as the eternal fire. I've heard of you.
I know I was meant to be going to do the quest, but there's an alchemist up here who might be able to sell me the stuff I need for Swallow. I'm thinking if I could
A mother found her
get Swallow as high as we can, as early as we can
You again.
remove the idea
I've changed the
of
code word, but you're still entitled to a hefty discount. Show me what you have in stock.
does he have? A greater... Oh, a thousand, no. It is expensive. These were runestones though, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. So we just get them. It doesn't seem to have what we need to get what we need to do what we need. It's all good. 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 It's all good.
Take care.
We don't really need to do that. We're going to fast travel down to where we need to go. And then we'll go have the conversation.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Before I have none, I'm going to make myself a quick drink. Or my wife a quick drink, shall I say. And then I'll be back. So BRB. Okay. We're back. Quick sip of water.
The thinking customer will seem right around the best days this side of
Yeah, I mean, I was going to just keep using the armours that we have. I think the earliest
What a
I'd get
dump.
myself some sort of armour.
Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse.
More solid piece of
Dandelion
armour.
made some interesting friends.
No? Is that not what I meant? Of course it was.
Footprints.
search everything. If we're in somewhere to find someone, I think it's perfectly acceptable for us to compensate ourselves with their wares.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Yes, okay. Okay, so there's some sort of organisation built on destroying things. I can justify stealing from them now. Oh, come on, let's go over there. Good boy. Nick the books. Some books are worth money, some of them aren't. Also, honestly, I was hearing my gameplay online and it seemed a little bit too, just a little bit too loud. In comparison to, you know, me. I just want to clear things up room by room. Whoa. Some sort of trap room.
A letter. And a bottle. A wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it.
This is literally
your birth year. Could be dandelions.
That was so funny. I genuinely thought it was spikes on the wall ready to kill someone.
12:45 to 12:54.
What a very bizarre thing to happen in this day and age.
Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Interesting. Reuven. Was he Die Schlachtleiter, the spy?
Secret room.
Oh?
Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
That's Luke.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Stain. Wyvern oil.
So wyvern oil was a thing in it. I think you mentioned something about sugar as well.
Ciri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps.
We got to come after.
Not good.
Little Menge. Just finish Nick. I'm ready to just assassinate. Oh, here we go.
Dijkstra. And Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple
that's
as
very
that.
nice.
Speaking
Very
of
nice of
which,
you.
and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though.
Same.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own.
Thanks.
Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
It would probably improve the game slightly.
Thought you'd correct
if
him.
the dialogue was
Say
more
that we-
like an extra
You know.
few percent quicker.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
My, what a freak.
You're a freak. Me? There's only hope for you in short because it's currently half 1 and I have to get up at 5.
Round
Get
and
my
round.
to work. I'm gonna get a couple of hours of sleep and I'll be alright.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
The one good thing with meditating on this, it's so quick. In comparison to other games like Skyrim, my god, you can be meditating for
Glad
ages.
you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Oh? Oh yeah.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
No way.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Cool.
Still
Well,
got a
I'll talk to
bad
her.
feeling about this. But tough.
Don't really
Let's
need
go.
all the context about this lady, about this mission. We know what the end goal is. We are finding our little girl, Ciri.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
Yeah, looks
What are
it.
you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, alright?
Alright. Don't need to ask me
Alright.
more than once. Come on.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold. Come in then.
I mean, surely people know. Surely people have seen us or what?
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
So now we'll have to free them all.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance,
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Manga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Lovely, lovely. At least it worked. Does it actually make a difference what option I chose? Probably not, but... I always find these are so long. It's always like walking and then talking to individuals and then numerous individuals and then more individuals.
Here's where we split up.
Let's kill people.
Go see Menge.
I'm so looking forward to
Marigold
leaving
will be
this place.
next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I mean, we can get her on the way out, surely.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Sure. Why not? Yeah, actually good.
Not in the mood.
You've two choices, Witcher. Drink or die.
There's a third option.
Oh yeah? What might that be?
I'm going to kill you.
Guards! In here!
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Fire will turn you to ash.
Is it ended like this? Oh, that must have got away.
Time to end this.
You just forget humans can be helpful. Weird. How did I just... I have no idea what just happened. Definitely should have saved it before that conversation. I want to see what happens if I drink now. Can I get information out of him? Or will he just poison me and put me in prison?
Fire will turn you to ash. Let out!
Well, I was going to say I'm holding the button.
The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Damn it.
Let out!
How long you gonna make me wait?
This is getting there. We're getting there.
The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Nice. There's definitely an easier way to do this.
Alive! Take him alive!
Oh. God, there is quite a few of them.
Let out! Don't let him drive you back!
No, not when I'm stuck on the That's the See, that's me just freezing up. Okay. It's 51. I think that was the original one, wasn't it? Hopefully.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareen Tilly,
Honestly,
the
the
Witcher
damage
had
is
a
not as good
dream.
as I thought it would be.
In it, Ciri and I, the
In
bard
this stage, you'd
Dandelion,
expect
were
damage to be slightly
reunited.
better, but
Geralt now
Not
knew
in
that
this
to
stage,
find
but-
Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
it must be a weapon issue, surely. Since
I
everyone...
believe-
Okay, we know what we've got to do now. Let's take the drink.
Is there ever...
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.